If you've been paying attention, you'll see I'm currently engaged in about 15 lawsuits.
Andrew Tate has been a busy boy. He seems to be instructing his lawyers to file as many lawsuits as humanly possible. Not only is he suing me and a bunch of other accounts on Twitter who have been critical of him, he has now filed lawsuits against Meta and TikTok for banning him in 2022. This is so unbelievably stupid. Andrew and Tristan Tate are suing TikTok and Meta for $50 million each. They have filed these lawsuits in California and have brought 12 claims against each entity, including breach of contract, tortious interference, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and fraud. This is all so silly that I don't feel like it warrants me giving an in-depth breakdown of what the Tates are alleging against Meta and TikTok. So while I give a very brief explanation, I'm going to show this very appropriate picture of the Tate's lawyer, Joseph McBride, and play this very appropriate music. Okay, so Andrew and Tristan Tate say that Meta and TikTok removed their accounts in 2022 without notice or opportunity to appeal. They say this was the culmination of a coordinated campaign carried out in concert with government officials, media operatives, and ideological pressure groups. They say that TikTok and Meta defamed them by leaving content up that included things like posts of people saying that they are human traffickers. That's right, the guys that sold a course teaching other men how to traffic women and girls into webcam and OnlyFans pornography. Think it is defamation for a social media platform to have people on their platform referring to them as human traffickers. With their claims of intentional infliction of emotional distress, Andrew and Tristan Tate say that Meta and TikTok banning them caused severe emotional distress and reputational harm, that they have suffered mental and emotional anguish by extreme anxiety and distress. They say that as a result of this, they suffered psychological and physical harm, including insomnia and weight loss.
You have dulled your sword, so you have nothing to threaten the demons with, because you're too busy sitting around in therapy like a little girl. When anxiety turns up, you cower before it with your little weak, dull sword. A therapist will say, oh, we have to get rid of your anxiety. We have to get rid of your anxiety. Just bend over and spread your cheeks. We're gonna get rid of your anxiety.
Aside from all the obvious things that are stupid about these lawsuits, there are a few blunders in them that are really fun. The first being in their lawsuit against Meta, the Tates sued the wrong Meta entity. In their response to the complaint, Meta said that as they tried to explain to the Tates in a letter they sent them in June, it was Meta Platforms Ireland Limited that removed the Tates' Instagram accounts and whose terms of service the Tates accepted. Yet, the Tates sued Meta Platforms Incorporated in the California Superior Court. So, not only is this lawsuit a ridiculous steaming pile of garbage, the Tates didn't even sue the right company. Because of this, Meta is requesting to move this case from California State Court to Federal Court, where the rules are stricter and it may be easier for them to get this case quickly dismissed. I could give you a more in-depth breakdown of why these lawsuits are stupid. But quite frankly, this is so dumb that it is boring. And if there is anyone I need to convince that these lawsuits are a waste of time, chances are no information I have to show you will convince you of anything. What a waste of everyone's time these lawsuits are. I hope both Meta and TikTok hit back at them and force them to pay their legal fees. In my opinion, this is the Tates wasting the court's time and resources for a desperate, pathetic attempt at PR. For those that aren't aware, the Tates are also suing me and a bunch of other accounts on social media for this coverage. To read more about this lawsuit or make a donation towards our legal defense, you can go to www.truthversustate.com. To support the production of the content on this channel, as well as subscribing, you can join as a member or buy Gadget a coffee. I'll leave these links in the description.